Bernice! Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween! Oh, it's so good to see you. Yes, I come from Hong Kong. We're gonna make a nice rice balls. Yes, very nice rice ball. We're gonna go to buffet. Okay? Buffet, okay? Yes. China girl say chop chop. Happy Halloween. Halloween, you know, pumpkin, witch, ghost, Halloween. Yeah, that's right. Okay, even we people in a facility like to have a Halloween too. Yes, we do. Chop chop. It's so good to see you. Hello. Okay, that's enough of this shit. Oh, let me get this Halloween thing off. Ah, there we go. Hi, Bernice here. Yes. You know, one time Eunice and I were in New York City. We went to a Broadway play, and we're sitting there watching the show. Well, this guy's trying to get into the theater, right? And they won't let him in because he's carrying a live chicken. Why they have a problem with a live chicken is beyond me, but listen anyway. So the guy stuffs the chicken down his pants, right? And he sneaks into the theater. Well, he comes up front and he sits right down next to Eunice. Well, we're sitting there watching the show. Unbeknownst to the guy, the chicken's head is poking out of his zipper, right? So Eunice turns to me. She says, Bernice. I said, what? She said, there's this guy sitting next to me. And he's got his thing sticking out. I said, so? You've seen one, you've seen them all. She said, I don't think so. This one's eating my popcorn. I used to have this friend, Bubba. Yeah, Bubba was burnt to death in a fire. Crispy critter, couldn't tell him from an ash pile. Well, the mortician needed to have the body formally identified, right? So he called in a couple of Bubba's friends, Billy Joe and Jim Bob. Okay, so Billy Joe and Jim Bob go down to the funeral home, right? And they both, and the funeral director takes them into the preparation room there, the embalming room, and says, okay, you guys, I need you to take a look at him and identify the body, okay? Okay, so Billy Joe steps forward. He says to the mortician, he says, roll the body over, will you? So the mortician thought it was kind of strange, but okay, he rolled the body over. Billy Joe looks at the back of the guy and says, no, that ain't him. So that was Jim Bob's turn, and Jim Bob stepped forward and said, do me a favor, roll that body over again, will you? So the mortician rolls the body over, and Jim Bob looks at him and says, no, that's not him. The mortician says, the guy's burnt to a crisp. How can you tell it's not him? And, what's his name? Jim Bob says, because Bubba had two assholes. The mortician said, what? He said, yeah, he had two assholes. Every time we'd go to town together, all three of us, all the people in town would look at Bubba and say, here comes Bubba with them two assholes. You did get that, didn't you? Years ago when I was in high school, I was dating this guy, right? Well, he invites me over to his house to have dinner and meet his parents. Unfortunately, I was feeling a little gassy that day. So anyway, we're sitting there at the table having dinner. And a little farty sneaks out, right? Woo! Well, the guy's father looks at the, what's his name? Mr. Bulger looks at the dog and says, George, go someplace else, will you please? I felt kind of relieved that the guy covered for my fluff, you know? Oh, a few minutes later, another one slipped out. Mr. Bulger looks at the dog again. He says, "George, please go someplace else." Covered for me again. So we're sitting there eating and enjoying dinner, all of it. 5 minutes later, boy, I really ripped one. Jesus Christ, would have knocked the hinges off of a screen door. And stunk. Oh my God! Could have knocked a buzzard off a shit wagon. The guy leans down to the dog again and says, "George, get the hell out of here, will you, before she shits on you!" You know, I don't get it. When I was in grammar school, we used to have these fire drills, right? And the fire drill bell went off. All of us had to get up, go out into the hallway, and line up from smallest to tallest. What? Smallest to tallest? I never understood that. What, do taller people burn slower? Goodbye.
Hey, how you doing? Don Bernice here. If you guys are watching me on YouTube, click that little subscribe button below, and you'll get these in your mailbox every week. And if you don't forget, I know where you guys live. I'm coming after you. Goodbye. Stay wise, my friends.